The strength that each of you here and now bring to the table, as you say, is your own light source, in your inner stillness, in your practice of releasing more fear, and not recreating it, over and over. We of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light speak of not recreating fear over again now, and by this, we mean that each of you has a responsibility to see that the attachments to thoughts of the mind allows this to happen. We ask that you now notice that when you attach to the thought, I am weird, I am strange, or any such thought process, you are feeling an emotion that follows, and this is what keeps you in the lower dimensions, when you follow this process. It is an endless process, of confusion, of emotional trauma, until you have the courage to release who you are from this state of lower dimensional living. At this moment, we see many of you starseeds and light workers asking us why you feel it is important to release emotions. We inform you that when you do not do such things, then you are holding on to emotions that build up over time, much how you step into a room full of anger or sadness, and this alters how you interact with another soul. That is why we see many of you are having difficulty now, as you say, keeping calm and collective in your own energy, in your own vibration of light. You feel you are quickly here to uncover this within yourself, and you feel you are doing this with thoughts of worry, saying things such as, what if I do not ascend, and what will happen to those souls that do not ascend? Are you able to take a step back from this type of interaction with your own self, and then be in the space of your inner knowing, which has no such need to attach to such questions, as you are fulfilled within? This is where your own consciousness is then allowed to become free, and exist beyond the recreations of fear. That is often what leaves many of you in a state of consistent suffering. That is why we of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians, are here to share with each of you a clear pathway into how you will all be able to see the light within yourself. You can only see it when you are not clouded with judgments, with fears, with doubts, as these dense energies quickly are leaving the earth now, with the rising of these dimensions. This is how you then merge with your true self, and then see that your own focus on more rising in your own vibrations, is what allows this path to be created, and manifested through your own consciousness. From this state, then you enter into a natural satisfaction of the light, where there is then a feeling of harmony that is ingested by your own being, all to fill you up with a greatness that remains here in this moment. By the shifting in your awareness to this truth, then you are able to then know that consciously, every step that you take now is a divine light source, to be unveiled, felt, and then embraced, by your will. While you are then in this space, then your own inner mastery is seen, it is able to be unwrapped for you to embrace, as truth, for this light to then shine into the balance of your own inner self. It takes a steady amount of focus to make sure that each of you starseeds and light workers are combining your talents together, of creativity, of communication, of writing, of artwork, to uplift the vibrations of this planet. That is why each of you decided to incarnate at this time, as in your own creative efforts, you are then allowing the frequency of the divine consciousness to then be divinely opened up inside of you. By the flow of conscious awareness that you then step into, then no level of fear can then affect you to the point in which you are not able to maintain a higher vibration, of light, of grace, of peacefulness. You are then able to know you are ready, when you can walk into a crowded room, of many souls still living in duality, still living in fear, and be at peace inside of yourself. Do you see how you cannot lie to yourself now, when you say, I am ready now? You feel this inside, and you are then harmonizing with the divine nature that is deep inside of you, that is flowing with a graciousness that remains still here and now. By the balance that you then manifest, you are then able to see that you are a consciousness that is ever expanding, that is here with an everlasting glow of purity, that is being spread around. The more you embrace this inner knowing, that is when you can feel the source inside of you, as the mind wants to label source, as this, as that, when in reality the complete feeling inside of you, takes you to this elevated state of being. There are no more tests to be passed, as you say, for those of you ascending now, quickly leaving duality, as you are now here to enjoy this moment, to be in balance, to make sure to exercise weekly, to be at peace, to refrain from any and all arguments, to be patient, to be creative, and watch it all unfold. It is a shock to know that there is still much to change, in such a short time, and all of this is happening now, by the balance that remains as true inside of you. This is where you know that your own dedication to the light is being allowed to begin to stay here, to stand here with your own inner presence. By the stillness that is involved with your own inner energy, then you are able to feel more connected to who we are as your family from the stars, and we see great potential in each and every one of you. This means that you all have the focus of a divine being of light, to exist beyond all judgments, beyond all fears, and you know this as true, as you feel a calmness being instilled in your being, more every moment. The courage that then is entered into your own being, is to be completely connected with the source inside of you, where you know that the conscious source inside of you is fulfilled now. That is what you embrace, as you then step into the graciousness that is always a natural connection to your own presence, as a mastery of consciousness, as a master of life. The upgraded energies that are then given to you, are then connecting your own intent to be fulfilled, to be in a state of satisfaction, to be in a state of bliss, to be in a state of oneness, now. More of you are open to what life has to offer you, in all of the many experiences beyond duality, into unity consciousness, that is here, and are here to share with each of you, a steady pathway into the divine source of all of creation. Your own mastery is then needed to help you to shift into this new age of consciousness, where harmony and peacefulness are considered normal, and your own inner acceptance of this becomes more focused, all from inside of you. The inner focus that you bring into the light, is that of your own true nature, as when we of your family of light often talk about you being more within, and feeling the light you are, we are asking you to still the mind, to feel the inner presence that you are within. Are you able to be open to our guidance now, so that you can further advance beyond the suffering and chaos you have been experiencing lately? We trust that you can see clearly how serious we are, with you allowing yourself to be upgraded into the higher dimensions, where fear is gone, non-existent, where you are then completely in your light body. Freely, you then see that there is no need to doubt the flow of consciousness that is fueling you, and all of life, as one source, as one gracious presence, that is here to be simply felt more now. The purity that you then step into, as you shift into a higher dimensional reality, is then where you see who you are, and when you see who you are as one with all of life. We send you much courage and inner stillness, by your faithful return to full consciousness. We are the angelic realms, we are the Galactic Federation of Light.